When animals attack humans, we're often on our own to defend ourselves. But sometimes another animal can play a big role. Hi, this is Rick at Knowable, and here are 10 stories of animals saving humans from other animals. Number 10. 2.5-year-old Carmen was playing on the trampoline in the backyard of her Melbourne home when a deadly tiger snake crept up on her. Suddenly, the family's boxer dog, Mac, attacked it. He was bitten several times in the process, but saved the young girl. He was taken to the vet in critical condition, but was expected to fully recover. Number 9. Rose was attacked by one of her cows on her farm when she attempted to move its calf away from her. She was knocked to the ground and the cow kept butting her in the head. Rose screamed, but her husband was a mile away at their other farm and she was too far away from her children in the house. The cow's enormous body was looming over her, and Rose knew that at any time she was going to crush her. But just then, Rose's horse, Carrie Gold, galloped over and started kicking the cow with her back hooves. The cow walked away, and Carrie Gold watched over and protected Rose until she got to her feet again. Number 8. Jeremy, a 4-year-old autistic boy, was playing outside his home when a neighbor dog broke loose and crept up behind him. The dog attacked one of Jeremy's legs and pulled him to the ground and began viciously shaking him. But the family cat, Tara, came out of nowhere and jumped on the dog, scaring him away from the boy. And Tara even chased him back home. That'll teach him for messing with Jeremy. The young boy suffered some bite wounds to his leg and was mended up at the hospital. Number 7. In Arkansas, Janice Wolf was in the back pasture tending to her Watusu calf when the calf blocked her way and whipped its head, knocking Janice over and out of the way. She was shocked and couldn't understand why it did that. But while on the ground, she spotted a copperhead snake exactly where she was standing before the calf knocked her out of the way. If not for the calf doing that, the snake surely would have bitten Janice. Number 6. In Canterbury, Dave Duthie was tending to his cattle when a raging bull attacked him and knocked him into a fence. His German shepherd, Bear, sprang into action and attacked the bull, but the bull flung him away. The injured dog got up and attacked the bull again, keeping it away from Dave until he could climb over the fence and get out of harm's way. Bear then ran away from the bull to be with Dave. Number 5. 24-year-old Todd Indris was enjoying surfing one day when he was attacked by a 15-foot shark. His surfboard kept the shark from doing some real damage, but it kept attacking Todd. Suddenly, a pod of dolphins appeared and formed a ring between Todd and the shark to protect him until he was able to surf out of the water to safety. Number 4. In Vancouver, Canada, Austin, an 11-year-old boy, walked out of his home to retrieve some firewood when a mountain lion prepared to pounce on him. Just then, the family's golden retriever, Angel, ran up and started fighting the cougar, giving Austin enough time to run back into his home. Police later shot the cougar dead and said if not for Angel, the boy would have surely been its victim. Angel recovered from her wounds. Number 3. Back in 2012, 69-year-old Robert Biggs was hiking in the woods of north central California when he came upon a mother bear tending to her cub. He watched them for a few minutes, then went on his way. A minute later, a mountain lion attacked him from behind. It got its claws around his backpack, and Robert tried to get it off him by hitting it in the head with a rock. But that didn't work. Then, the mother bear Robert had been watching earlier attacked the cougar, ripping its grip from the backpack and forcing it into the woods. Robert had actually befriended the mother bear and her cub on a previous hiking trip. Probably a good thing. Number 2. Back in 1986, 5-year-old Levon Merritt was at the Durrell Wildlife Park in the UK when he and his family came upon the gorilla enclosure. Little Levon couldn't see things so well, so, with his family's backs to him, he climbed over the wall. But he slipped and fell onto some concrete, and it knocked him unconscious. His family and others screamed after seeing what had happened. Then, Jambo the gorilla approached the boy. Everyone gasped. But instead of harming the boy, Jambo patted him gently and kept other gorillas away from him until park officials could get into the enclosure and get Levon out. Well, Levon is all grown up now, with children of his own, and he teaches them the importance of respecting animals and wildlife. Jambo died in 1992, but a memorial statue of him was created and remains at the park to this day. Levon was there for its unveiling. And finally, Number 1. In Australia, 62-year-old Franz Vanderpoel was with his dog, Sky, spearfishing in the waters next to his boat off the coast of Point Sampson. Sky waited for her owner patiently inside the boat. But then, 2 sharks began circling the boat. Suddenly, Sky jumped into the water and the sharks went for her. Franz jumped into the boat and got to safety. He knows exactly why Sky did what she did. It was to protect him. It broke his heart to lose her because for years, the two had been inseparable. And she was his biggest comfort after his wife Mary died some years ago. Says Franz, "You only fall in love twice in your life. Once with your wife, and once with a dog." That's all for today. Let us know what you think about the stories in the comment section below. Don't forget to like us and be sure to subscribe for more stories like this. Get addicted to the good stuff.